Good morning, everyone. We are live from Houston, Texas. This is Wednesday, July 25th, and show number 65, I believe. Okay, so I had to come to the man cave, and that's my home office. There's Miss Tamaya. She's exhausted. Sound asleep. Okay, so because I'm here, somebody tell me if you can hear me, because I don't know if the setup worked. So somebody leave a comment. Um, Let me know if the sound is coming through okay. Um, See, I'm looking over there because that's where the camera usually is, but you're right there. Hello. I'm looking right at you. Um, I'm in the man cave because plumbers are working inside the house today. So I had to move because my studio happens to be feet away from one of the bathrooms and they're using power tools. So let's see. Oh, good morning, Sanjay. Oh, good. You can hear me. I'm so glad. Thank you. So I'm going to look down there because right there, I have my iPad with the comments scrolling on it. Here where you are, I have my phone on a selfie stick, like the kids use. It's funny because I think I'm so hip, and I got a selfie stick for Christmas last year, not even this past year, the year before, and I couldn't figure out how to use it. I figured it out this morning, though, out of desperation because I didn't know how I was going to set up for the show. And the reason why it never worked is I put it together wrong. So, because it was put together wrong, I never could use it. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Patty from Ohio. It's good to see everybody. I'm so glad you're joining me today. 7 people here. If you're here and you want to join the chat room, please jump on in. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what you're doing this morning. Sanchel says, good maneuvering. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tamaya's exhausted because, oh, good morning, Angela. You're here in Texas. Hey, you know, the heat wave kind of broke here in Houston. So in order to get Tamaya to settle, I took her for a walk this morning, which she loves to do. And now you can see her right there. She's so cute, isn't she? Just love that doggy. So anyway, so we took a walk this morning just before the show started. It's just life in chaos. You know, my other Labrador's name is Koyana, which is short for a Hopi word called Koyaanisqatsi, and that means life in chaos. Because I figured once I got another dog, my life would go upside down, and sure enough. Sweet Sarah May, good morning. It's good to see you. I can't stay long, just wanted to say hi, and I'm from Indiana, and we'll watch the show later. And always a thumbs up. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, Sweet Sarah May. I appreciate it. Good morning, Julie. It's hump day, Julie. Time to get your itchy finger going. Oh, Sanshell retracted her message, so we'll never know what she actually had to say. Oh, well. I forgive you, Sanshell. So, well, yesterday, remember I told you that they kept coming back and say, okay, you can't have sewer or water longer and longer, right? And the last time, just before the show started, they said, you're not going to have it for the rest of the day, the work day. And I thought, this is not a big deal. They work 8:30 to 4-ish, you know, depending on the project they're working on. So that's not a big deal. 4 o'clock, it's early enough. I can dance around my studio till 4. And then apparently what they were trying to get finished was if you follow me on Instagram, you saw I posted some pictures. I posted a video actually of their digging underneath the pool deck and underneath the barn of shame to connect the sewer line from the house to the city, which is in the easement back there. And the reason they were doing that, remember, is they wanted to break the pool deck up. And then they were going to just re-cement it. And they were like, oh, it'll look just like new. It's like, no, it won't. So they figured out a way to bore underneath it. And because that barn has been there probably for 20 years, there hasn't been any rain on that dirt. So the dirt that they were actually digging through was solid. And they were expecting it to be able to, you know, have some give. And because it was solid, what they were doing is they were breaking the old cement sewer pipe And what should have happened is the sewer pipe pieces should have just moved to the side and embedded in the dirt, right? And they would abandon it there, until the next World War. And what they found out is there was no give. And so nothing was moving. So they had to break it, pull it out, and then pull out all the pieces of concrete. And they had to clean that hole. It was like 20 feet, which doesn't sound like much, but for what they were doing. So they didn't get finished. I believe it was 7:30 at night. Might have been a little earlier, a little later. I'd have to look it up, but everybody was home from work. Everyone was dancing around because they had to go to the bathroom. We had already finished dinner, and so I couldn't have any of the vegetables I had because I couldn't wash them. So we just had a steak for dinner. It was delicious. We'll have vegetables for dinner tonight too. Balance that out. Goldilocks would have been appalled with my dinner last night. Anyway, lots of stuff going by. Let me see. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Yep, I'm on it. Hey, Stitching Out Loud's here. Hi, Stitching Out Loud. Did you notice the temperature difference this morning when we woke up? It was only 75 out instead of 82, which actually makes a huge difference. Laren. Hey, good morning, Laren. Good to see you. Ohio. Oh, and you usually catch the show on replay. Well, I appreciate that too. You can always leave comments then. I'll read them and respond to them. I appreciate it. Oh, you love the doggy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's Miss Tamaya. She's the 5-year-old. She'll be 5 this year. She looks very comfortable. She's fun on a long walk. She's so cute. And good luck with the sewer and plumbing work. Thank you. It's actually going really, really well. I'm being very grateful at every moment that it's going off without a hitch. I think the company that's working on it is stellar, and they're doing such a good job. They seem to really work well because it's multiple crews from different aspects of this job, like tunneling and the sewer guy, and the plumbing guy. So thumbs up to good teamwork. And they seem to be having fun, which is weird because, ew, Hey, good morning, Pam. Good to see you. Good morning, Beverly. Good morning, Jolene. It's good to see you. Aren't you on vacation somewhere? I saw you sitting in a hammock. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, that's Miss Tamaya. Actually, the girls were supposed to go to daycare every day this week because, they like to bark and they're big and they're underfoot and I don't want them to get out or go into a tunnel, right? But yesterday they called me. See, this is the thing. I was like waiting for them to finish the project, leave. I could close the gates, go get the dogs. Everything would be harmonious, right? But at about 4, they called and they said, when are you going to come get these dogs? Because Tamaya doesn't feel well. It's like, great. And as I've said in the past, Tamaya has a delicate stomach. And if everything's not rainbows and unicorns in her world, she gets nauseated. So she was nauseated because her world wasn't perfect yesterday. It was the heat and the disruption and who knows what else. So she actually had a real bad case of heartburn is what it was. So I had to go get her early and bring her home and treat her condition. She takes heartburn pills. It's ridiculous. Labradors are supposed to be garbage disposal. Anyway, Koyana is. She doesn't have any issues. So Koyana's at daycare by herself. Not by herself. There's like 40 other dogs she's romping with. And I kept Tamaya home. Just give her a day to recover. She'll go back tomorrow. But she's doing fine. She's happy. We went for a long walk before the show started. She was prancing throughout the neighborhood. So she's doing great. Oh, Jolene, that was your backyard. So even your backyard's like being on vacation. I wonder what that feels like. So good for you. Diana, it's 54 degrees in Wyoming. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, we started 75, which is cooler, and we're going to go up into the mid-90s again. But then Monday night, there's a new cold front coming through, courtesy of the Midwest. And it's actually supposed to cool it off, and we might get some rain again. So hopefully the moat that they dug, tunnels under the house, everything will be back, filled back in before the rain hits. Because we don't want rain this week at all. We want this to just go easily. Oh, Sandshell says we have the same weather as Nashville. That's interesting. If you go up to Dallas, it's not the same. Dallas is more like New Mexico, Oklahoma. It's super, super hot. But down here in Houston, we're just off the coast of the Gulf of New Mexico. So we do get tempered by the breezes. So it's not quite as harsh. That's something to hold on to. Yes, it does feel good outside today. So today, uh, there are multiple crews in the house. Just to catch you up if you just joined. 13 people here. I'm always happy to see you. Thank you. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you're enjoying us. We're not going anywhere even if you don't. Somebody gave me a thumbs down the other day, Monday. It's like, it's free entertainment. What's the thumbs down? It's like, what I don't get is if you give me a thumbs down, tell me why in the comment section. If I'm missing something, I want to know, right? But then I've been thinking about it. And, that was the day that I found out that my internet friend, Don, friend of the show, Don from Wisconsin, had passed away suddenly last week. And so I think the thumbs down was probably the content, like, boo that Don passed away, so thumbs down. So that's what I'm holding on to. That's not what the thumbs up and thumbs down mean in this context, though. Quit doing it, people. Julie says probably just to see if you would mention it. Yeah, maybe. If you tell me, anything in the comment section, I promise to say your name out loud. They're not tomato fans. Maybe. Sandshell says if they get to know you, they will. Oh, that's very sweet, Sandshell. That made me very happy. Thank you for saying that. So anyway, I was talking about the plumbers are here, and they're the bathroom. I'm going to post some pictures I just took. The toilets are removed. You go in the bathroom. There's no toilet. There's just a hole in the ground. But what they're doing is now that the sewer pipes are being laid out front, the new PVC ones going around the house, getting all connected, which should be done today. It's not a big project. It just connects some PVC pipes. The other crew is inside the house and under the house, connecting everything to the new sewer system. So essentially, under the house is getting, repiped, for lack of a better word, which is good because remember I had 12 leaks under there, which led to the hardwood floors getting buckled. So it's all working itself out. So we're sequestered in the man cave, which is way at the back of the house. I have Miss Chandler here, so she can't get out because she's an indoor kitty. She's sound asleep over there. I don't know if I can move the camera around. Can you see her over there? You see her? There's Miss Chandler. Sound asleep. Doing pretty good for 18. She's getting small, but she's very, very active. And, excuse me, Miss Tamaya's here. I have my sweater project right there. Right there. So I brought that in here. I have my iPad. I'm going to watch reruns of Psych or the Hallmark Channel. It's Christmas. It's Christmas again on the Hallmark Channel. I can dream of snow, can't I? Yes, Jolene, Chandler's a girl. She is named after Chandler from Friends. Absolutely. Julie had to go because she has to DQ some services. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for the luck. Julie shuts off people's power because they don't pay their bill. I don't know. That just sounds exciting, doesn't it? There's so much power to yield. Well, not for the people that are getting disconnected. Anyway, so that's my day today. And everything will be shut off until the end of the working day again. So I've managed to avoid the icky Exxon station. I won't tell you how. But I have a what the tunneling crew didn't realize is they were right outside my studio and my desk is right there and I'm sitting right by a window and right outside the window is where they did the tunnel because that was the access under the house, right? I told you there was a bathroom right next to the studio. And what they thought was the corner right there of the yard was private. And so instead of going to the Exxon station, all those guys used that corner right outside my window. So I took a photo series. It's just their backs, but I found it hilarious. It's art. I didn't post that on the internet. I didn't want to embarrass them. That was just for my own. I might make a little collage and put it in the bathroom or something. Well, Like Sean Spencer says, the whole world is a man's urinal. I don't believe that. But I do have a couple secret places in my yard that you know, it's an emergency. I don't know how to say it. I'm not going to that Exxon station just to go number onesies. So anyway, you have snow, Laren. Where are you? You have snow right now? Or are you just saying in your winter snow? Yeah, we don't get snow every once in a while. It'll snow, but it doesn't stick. But if it does stick, it lasts like 10 minutes. So yes, Jolene, I do actually have a digital scrapbook of all the stuff I've done. It's actually private albums on Flickr so that I can share it with my family. But I need to start a new album for this project. I have it for when we did the siding and when we did the pool. So, yeah. But I want to make a collage of it because I think I ended up with 12 photos, which is perfect for a collage. 3x4. Drew likes to have fun. Oh, according to if Stitching Out Loud says, according to her cop cousin, it's against the law to pee outside. Yes, I think it is, but this is inside a private yard, so I don't think anyone could see it. So I think inside a private yard where no one can see it, I think we're safe. I don't make a habit of it. It's just during these construction times. Um, this show just degenerated completely again. It's happened more than once, so what are you going to do? Anyway, folks, well, 10 thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. If you're new here, I'm here every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. in the USA. I hope you'll come back again. Tomorrow, I don't know where I'll be. Today I managed to make it to the man cave because of where they are. I'm actually thinking they appear to be way ahead of schedule. Like they're really knocking stuff off quick. So I'm thinking by the end of today, they won't need back in the house because they're going to have everything connected. The sewer will be connected. And I'm hoping that life will be back to normal a little bit because chaos it's exciting, but it gets exhausting. We're on day 3 of it. So anyway, folks, Laren, just because you're in charge of your house doesn't mean you have to do everything, Laren. Automate and delegate whenever possible. Get somebody else to do that so you have some free time, especially on the weekends. Weekends are for fun. And okay, say it with me, everyone. No matter what life throws at me, I have the ability to make this a fantastic day. Okay, I love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, hopefully. If I'm a little late, please, don't judge me. But I'll make it as quickly as I can. And who knows where we'll be. Hopefully back in the studio. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. Boop. That's my finger.